Korea seems to be experiencing at least the beginning of a widespread outbreak of COVID-19. Not a lot of information has been made available just yet, but with what has already come out, there is reason to be concerned. Earlier today, they said that they're experiencing a massive outbreak of a fever with at least 350,000 cases. That is within 1 day of when they admitted that they had their first ever case of COVID. So a lot of people, I think, very reasonably assuming that that is in fact what it is. Of those 350,000, 162,200 have reportedly already recovered, but more than 18,000, quote, persons in a fever were newly registered just yesterday, suggesting that there is a rapid spread of this virus. Kim Jong-un also announced that the country is gonna go into lockdown, not saying how many people might currently have it. Anyway, apparently almost 200,000 people have been in quarantine. 6 people have had fever symptoms, 1 died. So there's a belief that maybe the Omicron variant is responsible for this rapid spread. The most important information that you can understand about this is that seemingly North Korea has no vaccine infrastructure. Nobody has the vaccine, maybe some of the senior members of their political and military leadership. But this thing, if it starts to spread, it is going to be spreading in a way that we have not seen since the very beginning of this pandemic. A population that has no built-in protection, many of which are in ill health, like there's high levels of starvation effectively. It is possible that a lot of people could die as a result of this, Brett.
For it to get to a level where the North Korean government is admitting there's a problem, that means it's probably at a much higher level than they're willing to admit, or they just wouldn't admit it. So yeah, and then also to be in a country where there's so much control that the government has over everybody's day-to-day lives, and that includes communications. I don't know what to do with stories like this. Honestly, they leave me with this weird, like, aha, North Korea, you got a problem. Then you realize that like people are dying and they already had it bad in a country that is famine stricken at all times. This like quadruple sucks.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's nothing you can do. You can't leave if it starts to spread. If you're seeing people die all around you, you can't leave. You can't even likely go to a different part of that country to get away from it. And so absolutely devastating. On top of that, as bad as it is already that they don't have access to the vaccine, it's the knowledge that they could have. Apparently, the global COVAX system, which look, obviously was not capable or funded enough to spread a wide number of vaccines all around the globe, did apparently reach out to North Korea, and apparently Kim denied them and did not accept their help in helping to vaccinate their population. So as with many other situations in that country, if terrible things come about, it is going to be on their regime. They've opted into this with their policies and their approach to the rest of the world. Anyway, with that said, Brett, we are gonna try to maybe, depending on your garbage person, lighten things up. So I'm gonna get the trashy out. Sophie, you let me know when we're ready to go. I'm gonna read a message or two. Comp Case has been with us on Twitch for 23 months. Thank you for sticking with us. Actual Justice Warrior became a subscriber on Twitch. Sofa King has been here for 20 months. Got to be careful with that name. And Beefinezzi says, is he on cold meds? If so, I'm in for this show. I don't think you're on any special meds. I think that's just the natural Brett charm.
I had a hot toddy when this started.
Jesus. Okay. Anyway,
happy half hour coffee mugs at Shop TYT.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.